Hey everyone, Movie Worm back again with another review, and it's going to be for the 2021 film Those Who Wish Me Dead, and this is directed by Taylor Sheridan and stars Angelina Jolie, Finn Little, John Bernthal and Aidan Gillen. Now this tells the story of a forest firefighter who comes across a young boy in need of help as he is being chased by two assassins. Meanwhile, another fire ensues within the forest, which gives the pair another massive problem. Now you may have noticed that I said a child being chased by assassins there. That is actually correct. Not something you see in movies every day. And that is because this child's father, very early on in the film, finds out some information that could implicate some very important and powerful people. And this is basically just a cat and mouse movie that happens to take place in this forest. Nothing more really. This is a very linear and straightforward story. But let's just get into it. Now, I do feel like Those Who Wish Me Dead is at its most intriguing, let's say, when these two assassins are on screen together. I mean, it's nothing really to do with the performances. It's more down to the fact that bad shit just happens every time they show up in a scene together. I mean, innocent women are shot point blank in the head here. There are cars driven off cliff edges and stuff as they just drive through the countryside. Houses are blown up with families inside them. The tone is set very early on in the film that these two just don't give a shit and no holds barred, anything goes with these two very, very dangerous individuals. I mean, it's nothing too shocking for me personally, but for the average viewer, there might be some disturbing moments in this movie for sure. Now, when I went into this, I think I was just looking forward to an Angelina Jolie performance more than anything. I know she's been in a lot of films, but the past 10 years, she's only really shown up in big roles like Maleficent movies. I mean, she sort of went off the radar just a little bit there, so I was pumped to see her starring in another movie. And she's okay in this film, but I don't think she had much to work with her character, to be honest. She keeps having these recurring dreams about this family she couldn't save in a forest fire. The movie reminds us every, like 20 minutes of it. And she sort of blames herself because she feels like it's her fault and stuff. But the whole part of her storyline is seeking redemption by helping this young boy get away from these assassins. And that's how she's only going to overcome her troubles. And I feel like lots of different movies have played this very, very simple storyline before, just in different ways. I mean, there's nothing much to it. Her arc, really. I mean, she could have been a kick-ass Lara Croft type character, who she has played before, of course, but that doesn't really come to fruition until the final few minutes of the movie, and I thought that was kind of a missed opportunity there. But like I said, it was good to see her in a leading role again. I mean, she was fine in the film. I just wish there was more to her character. Now, not only are these two assassins part of the problem for Angelina Jolie and this young boy, but of course a forest fire is brewing throughout this runtime, and when it gets into all that, I think these scenes were really, really well filmed. I mean, seeing these characters surrounded by this inferno, it was good to look at, but also very, very uneasy to watch. And I didn't know these forest fires could just go up so quickly. And when I was watching, I was like, oh my god, fuck being in that situation. I mean, it gives off a claustrophobic feel, even though it's in a massive outback. And these moments were really, really intense. There's also some decent gunfights here and some one-on-one combat action. But I don't know if you've been able to tell by this review that nothing really wowed me about this film. I mean, it's just too much of a simple story. It's just too straightforward and doesn't bring anything unique to the table. However, it's a decent ride, but one that won't stick in your mind for very long once you've watched it. I mean, it's kind of forgettable, to be honest. I just can't remember from recent memory watching a movie that was this narrow and linear. I mean, a lot of 90s action and thriller movies that actually do this. They just sell a simple story and you have a good time with it. But I just think Those Who Wish Me Dead lacked a certain charm that them films had. Now, I do have some mixed thoughts on the performances from the two assassins here. Aidan Gillen was great. I mean, he always plays the sinister bad guy, doesn't he? He might as well walk around with snakeskin all over him, because he's just someone you love to hate in virtually everything he's in. I can't really imagine him playing the good guy too many times. However, Nicholas Hoult is the total opposite. He really let down this deadly duo. He was so unconvincing as the villain here, I'm afraid. Now, every time he pointed the gun at someone in this film, I thought he wanted to put it down, really, and just give them a hug. He is doing so many horrific things in this film, and not once did I think that he was really that evil. How does that even work? At the start of the film as well, there's some pretty bad dialogue here between Angelina Jolie and her buds. I mean, I was like, what the hell are these talking about? They're all laughing and joking, thinking they're all hilarious. And I was just like, do I have to be there to find this funny? It was just bad writing, really. And despite having a few flaws and a very simplistic storyline, Those Who Wish Me Dead is still a decent time. I mean, you can throw this on and have fun with it, but afterwards, you're probably just going to forget about it. I mean, I don't see many people returning to this for the second viewing, but for what it is, it's enjoyable enough. I'm just going to go ahead and rate this movie now. I'm going to give Those Who Wish Me Dead a 6.5 out of 10. A decent thriller that will keep you invested until its climax. Okay, at the end of these reviews, I always like to leave a little fun fact. Now, a fun fact for Those Who Wish Me Dead is that Nicolas Cage was actually considered for a role in this film. Now, if he was there instead of Nicholas Hoult alongside Aidan Gillen, I do think this would have been way better. Okay guys, I hope you all enjoyed this review. If you want to subscribe, it's up to yourself. We've got a lot more reviews coming, lots more videos, and if you want to comment about Those Who Wish Me Dead, leave it down below, and I'll try and get back to every single one of you, I promise. Take it all easy, guys. I'll see you all next video.